Shirley Ann, where you calling us from?
From Georgia.
What part of Georgia?
Eastman.
Eastman?
Eastman.
Eastman?
Yes.
So Shirley Ann, Georgia, Eastman. How old are you?
28.
28. What do you do for a living?
I'm a certified home health aide.
Certified home health aide. All right, smile from that tonight. You have any kids?
Yes, I do. I have 8.
Welcome to Male Reality Lessons, where topics are reviewed and discussed as iron sharpens iron. Greetings. On today's episode, we're going to hit on a touchy topic: the single mother epidemic. And trust me, at this point is totally out of control. And I'm not talking about ladies that have special situations or previously married women. I'm talking about those females that are out here consistently having baby after baby after baby with what they call or regard a no account Negro. So let's take a look at a few clips to see if anyone will hold or accept accountability for their actions.
How you doing, Miss?
Oh, yeah. Just like I'm gonna keep it real like I always have.
Acting. Thank you.
I did my part by getting in the class, but it was just the way she was just talking to me and treating me like some days I might miss my classes, but then I still pay and I still take my classes. Like, I have children that's not in my custody, so I don't have control of when I have to do my visitation. I don't. But what I'm trying to say is that I came up with a plan, and I'm working on it now. And the plan is, Your Honor, is for me to enroll into another program. My baby daddy, he's been helping so far. But what I'm gonna do as a woman and keep my word is do what I'm told to do.
Are you taking your meds, Miss McKnight?
Oh, you know I'm pregnant. I can't do all that.
Miss McKnight, you got to stop getting pregnant, ma'am. I know that's not a thing that people supposed to say, but you keep bringing kids into this world and you can't take care of them. Please stop.
Well,
it's like every year I see you, you got 2 kids.
I know it.
Miss McKnight, this is not fair to these babies. You keep having, what are we on, number 8 now?
No.
7?
Yeah.
Miss McKnight, you know you can have sex without having a baby, right? They got stuff for that.
Yeah.
You can use contraception and not have a baby. You can't take care of no kids because you can't take care of yourself.
Yeah, here's the thing.
No, here's the thing. We've been doing this I've been on the bench 11 years. 7 of those I've been in state court. I've been seeing you all 7 of those years that I've been on state court. And every time I see you, you pregnant. Every single time.
This is it, yeah.
No, this is what is wrong is you keep bringing babies that you're not taking care of. Stop.
Yes, ma'am.
And every one of them, you got a baby daddy who don't help you with these babies.
Yeah.
Is this still Tony or is this somebody else? Don't tell me you done had another baby with Tony.
No.
Miss McKnight, you know I know your situation.
I know.
And with your illness, you gotta stop having babies and bringing these babies into the world and then not taking care of them. You love being pregnant, you love having babies, but then these babies gotta go somewhere. And I know whoever's taking care of these babies is getting overwhelmed. You got babies probably spread out among several places and they can't even be together with each other. I need you to stop having babies. These men who are having these babies with you ought to recognize that this is not a good situation. Go to the doctor and get on some kind of birth control that you don't have to think about. Something under your skin, IUD, something. Because you keep bringing babies into this world and you're not taking care of them. And when you're pregnant, you can't take your meds. When you're off your meds, we have this situation. You are currently off your meds, which, as I'm reading this email from the gentleman who was on the treatment team, it's clear you weren't on your meds. So, ma'am, this is going to keep happening. You keep getting pregnant. You keep going off your meds because you're pregnant. You keep having babies that you're not taking care of. And then while you're off your meds, I see you. Go to the doctor and get you something that's going to stop you from having these babies.
How old are you?
28.
You have 8 kids that you gave birth to?
Yes,
You
ma'am.
gave birth to 8 kids.
Yes.
How old are these kids?
My oldest just turned 10. My daughter is 7. Then my next son, he's 6. Then I have a set of twins who will be 5 on the 29th of this month. And my second set of twins, they just turned 3 in November. Then I have a 1-year-old son.
A 1-year-old son?
Yes.
All by the same man?
6 of them are, and the other 2 have another dad.
Okay. So you had a baby a year ago.
Yes.
So okay, so tell me, you said 6 of them are, and then which 2 have a different dad?
My second son and my daughter.
Your second, okay, so let's start. The 1-year-old and the 3-year-old twins, the 5-year-old twins, they're all the same father?
Yes, and my oldest.
And your oldest at 10. And then y'all took a break?
Yeah.
Okay. So why are you not with the man you had a baby with 1 year ago, 3 years ago, 5 years ago?
Oh my God, Kendra, that man, he is just drug problems, abusive. I tried to stay, but it just didn't work out.
But you had how many kids by? You had 6 kids by him.
6 kids, yeah. And then between our oldest son, there was a break where I had my 6-year-old son and my 7-year-old daughter. And then I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go back to him, try to give it another shot, but it just wouldn't work.
So I understand you're saying it wouldn't work because of he has drug problems. But you know, I like to ask the questions that I know men would ask because you're here for a guy. Why did you have 6 kids by him if he had all those issues?
Because I tried to stay, to see if he would change, get better, and I just didn't want to be with nobody else. I was really in love with him and wanted to see him get better. I tried to help him throughout his drug problems. And then his other thing was not having a job. He's a self-employed barber, and that never really took off. But I tried to stay with that man, Kendra. I did, but it just...
So what was your final straw? Because you had a baby a year ago, so what was the final straw for you?
My final straw was when, it's crazy, but my other kid's baby father, he sent a picture of his private part to my phone, and I didn't know that he did that until I went to sleep one night. I woke up, he was just like, he was mellow, calm and stuff, and I was like, well, I forgot what I asked him, but he just like went off. And so I'm like, okay, let me go check my phone. And I seen the picture and I said, oh my gosh. So he packed up all his stuff and he left. And I was texting him. I'm like, yo, like, what's up with you? Like, why are you acting like this? Because we had previously had sex like that night before. And
which baby daddy you previously had sex with? The 1-year-old baby daddy?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so when I called him while he was on the road leaving, because he lives in I'm from Philly. He lives in Philly, from Philly too. And so I was like, yo, like, what's up with you? Why'd you leave like this? He was like, yeah, the stuff that I seen in your phone, check your phone. I was like, oh, wow. So that was...
So is it fair to say he left you? You didn't leave him?
No, but we was in Jacksonville, Florida or whatever, and we had like a big argument because he always accused me of being with my other baby father. My other baby father doesn't even know I live in Georgia. He hasn't known that for years now. I've been here for almost 3 years. And so we had got into like a big argument or whatever while we was in Jacksonville in the beginning of July. And I was like, you know what? When we get back home, like, I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. And then that happened with the picture or whatever, like shortly after we had gotten back. And so, yeah, it was like, it's just done.
That's one of the babies in the background?
Yeah, my 1-year-old.
Okay. So, he's a 1-year-old. So the other child's father, he's not in your children's life?
Not really, no.
So let me just jump. I'm going to start with this question. Because, again, you're here for men, and I hear men talk about this all the time. What would you say to the guy that feels like 8 children might just be too much for him?
Oh, my God, I know.
And wait, and hold on. And not only are they 8, you have 2 twins that are 5, 2 that are 3, and then, well, one set of twins that's 5, one set of twins that's 3, and then a 1-year-old. So you have technically 5 children under the age of 6, and you do have a 6-year-old.
Yeah.
So they're pretty young.
Yeah.
So what would you say to the guy that's cautious because of that reason?
I mean, the amount of kids doesn't really matter because they're all well taken care of, and I'm a great woman despite having so many children, and I only have 2 baby fathers.
Well, that was very sad. The level of cognitive dissonance is off the scale. And ladies, let's be clear. You are the gatekeepers for sex. If you see an individual that you're involved with has all these problems, and if you want to continue a relationship, just don't have babies with the man. It is unbelievable in 2023 with all the forms of birth control, pre and post, you're still having babies and still crying, woe is me. Well, I digress. I want to hear from the populace. Let's get the conversation going in the comment section. Please subscribe to Male Reality Lessons. And as always, thank you for watching. And have a good day.